What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Squatch. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it here. They went to overtime last year in Knoxville, and even though the Big Orange got the win, this was a bit of a turning point for Florida in a positive way, and one that likely propelled them the rest of the year.
It was, and I know a lot of Florida Gators look back on that game and think that that's one they really should have won. In the first half of that game, they kept shooting themselves in the foot in the first half, down close in Tennessee territory. But at the end of the day, it was Tennessee able to pull away, and every time these two teams play, Dave, there's no love lost. Expect this one to be close again.
No love lost, and I'll tell you what, I was left wanting more last year because Florida scored with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and I was like, go for two. Go for the win. They played not to lose, and then they ended up losing in overtime. I want to see Florida come out here play to win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Vols will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical.
Ball's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Wants to throw. It's flagged way. And they can't make the connection on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Staley. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Now the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this...
He gets a hand on it!
And man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Flagway. Floats it out in space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. No huddle here for the offense. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn, trying to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Now, fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gators are on the move. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Gators line it up with a first and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, but wide open spaces. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. And the Vols headed quickly to the line.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on second and goal. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Volunteers. Fitted in the window for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Sturdivant. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Wilson. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. The short hands. It's Ball. Drills him with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. play, quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Livingston. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Makes a connection. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Akron went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Zips ever do that?
Back to throw, it's Aguilar using the quick game.
One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from the 13-yard line. Using his legs, it's Thomas. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Vols trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some outbreaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's Gets a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Using his legs, it's Jackson.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Wiggles free. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On the run, it's Bishop. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Florida. The defense putting points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man on the right.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to keep it in the Lets one fly deep. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 14 to BYU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Aguilar. Makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense...
Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Tennessee, 17.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.